Hey rich girls, let's go ahead on and jump right on into the video. The things that I wish I knew before I had started on embarking upon my digital marketing business. Now, as if anybody you've known me or whatever, I have been doing digital marketing for 1 year, 7/31/2024, which was this last month, month before last, was my 1 year anniversary of being a corporate quitter. So let's talk about some of the things I wish I knew prior to jumping into the digital marketing game. Number one, I would have done it sooner. The thing is this right here. So I'm going to let you know, I know some of you are scared. You got to do it scared. I know some of you all are afraid of the unknown. Well, you need to just get yourself together, because this is the thing. I literally have cheated myself out of millions of dollars simply because in 2012, I read this book called The Laptop Millionaire by Mark Anastasi. I think that's how he pronounces his last name. However, he literally was giving me the blueprint back then. And at that time, I was working for a very popular lender. Any of the people that you all know, if you know me, you're probably watching me based on the fact that you may have been on one of my lives and you have seen me, or you have purchased my book, Rich Girls Buy Houses, How to Get Approved for a Home Loan. Insider secrets banks don't want you to know. I have over a 25-year career of approving loans. However, it was literally, the anxiety, the everything, it was literally taking life away from me. So I decided that on July 31st, 2023, enough is enough. It is time to do my dreams. Also, I'm going to say, I wish I had more realistic expectations. I had wrote my first book, Angela Lansbury. It's actually $1 million worth of girl game. It is on Amazon. But it was literally, I'm thinking, you would have thought I was a Pulitzer Prize winner. So also, I kind of wish I had a little bit more realistic expectation, because I had wrote my book and I put it up there thinking, bam. No, I needed to have learned that I need to build an audience. I needed to put people where they would know, like, and trust me, which meant all I needed to do was just be myself. That's another thing I want you to understand. It's only one you. Bask in it. I don't care what nobody told you. You too this, you too that. You're too big, you're too small, you're too ugly, you're too this. Your hair not long enough, your hair too long. Your eyebrows too bushy, you're this. Your lips too big, your nose too big. I do not care. Because guess what? It's people out here who crushing it. And they're defying the odds, all because they're believing in themselves. I'd be like, come on in here, sugar. Get yourself some of this in. You need to literally, if I could do it all again, I would start earlier. I would literally give the world what people have been enjoying forever, which is me being me. So I want you to start being you. Another thing is that consistency. I probably want to put fear before that, because I was so scared. Because, are they going to like me? It's my content. Well, everybody want to know how to get a house. Everybody want to know how to raise their credit scores 30 to 40 points. Everybody want to know how to create income producing assets. So why would they not like me? I have people dropping in my live every day. My credit score is up 160 points. Thanks, Coach Ja. I'm up 41 points in 2 weeks. Thanks, Coach Ja. I'm up 60 points. Thanks, Coach Ja. So the next thing I'm going to say, provide value. This is the thing. A lot of y'all are sitting on gifts and talents and knowledge. This is the thing. You just got to know a little bit more than the people beneath you. You don't have to be Einstein. You don't have to be able to solve the Pythagorean theorem, even though I can. But you don't have to know how to do that. So get rid of the fear. Show up for yourself. That's consistency next. Because I was like, okay. But this is the thing, y'all. This is what I learned about consistency. So the first time I went live, I made $137. I was like, oh snap. So at my apartment, well, this one has floor to ceiling windows too, but my old one had floor to ceiling windows. I know them neighbors because they could see straight into the house. I know they was probably like, what is going on with that? Like, I was in there, baby. I was cutting that rug up. You hear me? You couldn't tell me nothing. I was baby. My Gen X know about that dancing with the tongue out. That's what I was doing. I was so freaking happy because it wasn't that it was $137. I was dancing like it was $1.37 million, and it's coming. You got to believe in yourself. So let's go to the next thing. What's the mindset and self-sabotage? Because when you get conditioned to work in that job, oh, well, you get scared. Am I going to be able to do this? Oh, but what am I going to do? Next thing I would have done, put me first. I was literally letting these jobs take my health away. And I had my asthma controlled for years because I was a childhood asthmatic. But I was up in here with these jobs stressing me out so bad. And let me tell you something. The more money a job gives you, the more stressful it's going to be. The more it's going to impact your health. And especially if you sedentary, it's going to get you, girl. And to my rich gentlemen, you too, sugar. So this is the thing. Also, I was tired of the up and down of the market. If the rate's high, then we struggling to figure out what we're going to do. If the rate's low, now we getting ready to be overworked. So it was never a balance. People, they be like, oh, work-life balance. I'm like, oh, that shit is a myth. Talk about some work-life balance. Depending on what industry you in. So also the escaping the 9 to 5. When you hear somebody put the word escape, a 9 to 5, that should let you know this is a horrible place to be if you gotta escape. So these are some of the things I wish I knew. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, y'all. Digital marketing, it changed not only my mindset, it also changed my bank accounts. Let me explain something to you all. Like I said, the first month, I started February 20th, 2024. The first month, I made about $250, $300, something like that. Then March, I made about 35, a little bit over 35. And then April, I did which is my third month, really my second month and a half. I was like 24K. Then the next 26K was March, 24K April, May 30 something. But the money was just coming. Basically, it was just like, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was literally like, I'm on set to make my annual salary in a few months. But this is the thing, y'all. I want y'all to be clear about your digital products. How are you going to help people? What is it that you do to help people get to a different result? So like I said, if I had to do it all over again, I would quit earlier. I would also invest in education. I would have, because I did invest in learning how to do funnels and stuff. And right now I'm actually in a class learning how to do ads, how to run them, how to set it up, pixels and all kinds of things, learning how to take my business to the next level. Because if I knew what I knew now, I would have done all these things prior to. I would have gave that job the bare minimum, and I would have learned funnels. I would have learned the education. I would have had all of my stuff set up. I would have had my products created. That I would have already had been running ads on it while I was still at that job. I probably would have put my business on autopilot before I had quit. But I had extenuating circumstances on mine. simply because of the fact that I blacked out. I had a panic attack that triggered an asthma attack, and I couldn't get air to the airway, and I blacked out. And I had said if I had another panic attack, that was it. They could have this job. So it was adversely affecting my health. I have not had a panic attack since. I have asthma attacks a lot of times because it'll get hot while I'm in the live, but my inhaler works and clears the airway. However, but this is another thing I would do. Not only would I learn marketing, ads, and funnels, but if I had to do it all again, I would prepare to pivot. If you don't take anything else from this video, take this. Prepare to pivot. You're going to learn something new and commit to learning something new. Every day I take 1 hour to learn something new, and then at least 1 hour to do some action steps that is going to create income producing assets. And I guess I should put, I'll talk to you all about that. We'll do some shameless plugs in a minute. And I would also get better at planning my schedule. That's one of the things that time management, I have to start working on that, simply because I am up so much and I don't get a lot of sleep because I'm always thinking of something new and how to make women's stuff better. I don't sleep a lot. So that's also something that I would say to you as well. Get some rest because you're going to need it. I promise you that. And plan out your goals. Do the 12 weeks goals. Say for 12 weeks, I'm going to go super hard on my business and set everything up and put it on autopilot because I'm in week 1 of my 12 weeks. I have committed to 12 weeks, which is 3 months. I'm committing to 12 solid weeks of making sure everything in my business is set up to where it can go on autopilot and I am able to enjoy some of the fruits of my labor. And also, this is the thing. I want you to, this is the next final takeaway. In the words of my mother, Dr. Young, she always would say, if a person doesn't leave smarter than they came, you're not talking about nothing. So make sure that your content is valuable. It gives value. Who are you helping and who are you serving? And this is the thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be what we always think. It's like, you could be, like comedians. They make you laugh. Like my favorite comedian, Ali Sadiq. Baby, he got me through the pandemic and feeling depressed and anxiety and down. It would be so bad while I'm sitting at that desk, and I would be feeling so bad, but I can put him on and it would literally make me just be okay. So this is the thing. He may not necessarily, who he served, he may not necessarily know that he's helping people with anxiety. Because people be able to deal with their stuff in different ways. So if you're funny, be funny. You don't know whose life you're making better. You don't know who was gonna give up, and you said something that gave them value. Whether it's your digital products, if you do them, make sure, like I tell all of the rich girls, because if you get one of my products, it's pretty. I'm going to always over deliver. I would rather you have more information than you can handle than to have not enough. Let's go there. Also, I know people's attention spans are shorter. So I will be putting more of my products into a course form so that because some people want you to talk them through. Some people want you to hold their hand. But you decide how you're going to change a person's life. How you say, Okay, this is my niche that I choose, and pick one. This is the next thing that I'm going to give you, because I have all these different talents. Of course, I've done loans for over 25 years. Oh, then I can decorate my butt off. Oh, I can speak. Do public speaking. I'm literally great at it. All of these things, right? This is, I can help people figure it out. My son be like, "Oh my God, you're a genius." I'm like, "No, baby, I've been problem solving my entire life." But I was like, "Oh, I'm good at all these different things. Oh, I can write. I can da 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 da. Oh, I can do math, blah blah blah." Because life is a mathematical equation for me. Literally, when I walk around, I see numbers. However, I had to say, you know what? Where can your skill set, your gifts, talents, and knowledge? And so, if you have a gift and you would rather explore the gift, pick one gift. If it is talent, then display that one talent and get good at it. That one gift, show it to the world and get good at it. Or if it's that knowledge. So I chose knowledge. I have 25 years of approving loans, worked for some of the largest lenders. So what makes my information different than most people are coming to you all, giving you all information from the perspective of the consumer, but I'm giving you information from the perspective of the lender. So I created the Stand On Business Bundle, and I'll link it below. But I have the Stand On Business Bundle, which comes with Rich Girls Buy Houses, how to get approved for a home loan, insider secrets banks don't want you to know. I show you how to, this is for wage earners, not self-employed people, but I show you how to calculate your income, your assets, your debt to income ratios, how to craft a letter to an underwriter, how to calculate how much money you need to bring to closing, how to pay a house off 51% earlier, 16 down payment assistance programs, 3% down programs, what else? It's got a whole bunch. Oh, how to deal with your escrow accounts. So that is in Rich Girls Buy Houses, but it also comes with Rich Girls Create Income Producing Assets, because I don't want you all to stop at just buying a house. So it has Rich Girls Create Income Producing Assets, where I show you 9 places to purchase land, 51 ways to make money with land, 6 income producing asset scenarios that can get you up to $1 million, 30 income producing asset ideas, 5 places to buy EV charging stations. Then it also, like I said, you have these gifts, talents, and knowledge. So it also comes with Rich Girls Take Action, where I literally take you on a journey where we take those ideas out of your head, and then you prioritize it. Then I give you a business plan template, a prompt for ChatGPT to help you build out your business plan template, and then it also has a mortgage checklist that is going to be in there for a limited time. So you may want to jump on that. And I literally give you a checklist of the things that you should be gathering and making sure these things are in order before you even try to apply for a loan. So what do? My whole point of Rich Girls Buy Houses, how to get approved for a home loan, is literally to take the fear out of applying for a loan. Because if because I teach you the things they didn't teach us in school, because they gave us a bunch of useless information. But I literally show you how I open up a file from the beginning. As an underwriter, what do? What is the first thing? I go to credit, I go to income, I go to assets, but of course you all don't need the appraisal piece and all of that, and me having to go on the back end looking at fraud, looking at all kinds of stuff. Those things are not the things that you necessarily need to know about. However, I try to make sure your initial application is a clean one. I also start with, if you watch any of my lives, I start with credit. And I tell people, I know it may be boring, but I would rather bore you to wealth than to not prepare you to get on your journey. Because you don't need to just buy that house. If you buy a house, you need to stay in it, build equity, get rid of it, get the next house, or get some land, or get something. But you should be, it needs to work for itself. And nobody taught me these things when I was in my 20s and 30s. So I try to make sure I teach you all now. Learn from my mistakes, sugar. I need you all to get on that wealth journey. And digital products is one of the ways it can change the whole trajectory of your life. It can change your zip code. It can change, for me, it's freedom. It's health. It's good. I don't feel sick. I don't feel I'm not anxious. My skin is not broken out. I can be right here almost 60 years old and say, well, you know what? I'm not wearing any makeup today. I am just going to put on lip gloss and I'm going to talk to the rich girls. Because my skin no longer breaks out on me. Because anxiety and all of those things will do that. Eating sweets because you're nervous. Stress eating and all of that. I've lost 35 pounds in the year that I've been off. Yeah, I got 30, 40 more to go. 50, really. And we'll get there. That's why right now I'm saying I'm going to take 12 weeks so I can put stuff in order. So I can start walking more. So I can start, just making, cleaner choices and things of that nature. Because life is a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So, my lovelies, I hope that you got some things from this. And like I said, I'll link the Stand On Business bundle in the description below so that you all will have access to one of our most, it's just good. Also, you know what? I guess I could put y'all, let me figure out. I'll use the code RichGirl25 to get you 25% off. So how about that, sugar? I'll give you a little piece of a gift. Yes. So I'll see you soon. Bye, sugar.